So take a look at this. We're going to have two questions here. One of them is, look at the HubSpot and create me two charts telling me which companies generate the most and the least amount of revenue per task associated to them, right? Obviously, we want companies that have lots of revenue per task because that means that we're doing less work for more money. And we have another question here. Can you tell me the revenue we generate divided by the job titles of the contacts associated to the deals? Pretty tricky. What we could do is we can fire these off, and I've beefed up my Daeda MCP so that, fingers crossed, these should throw up some graphs very, very quickly. So you can see it kind of churning through all the data. And there you can see, like 20 seconds, it's generated both of the graphs. So you can see all this data comes from my simulated HubSpot portal. You can see that raw mechanical, amazing. This is like 50 billion per task. You can see down here, low tech. This is not so good. This is just $43,000 per task. Barely efficient, right? And we can go to the other one and we can see it also throwing up a task. We can see for our revenue, broken down by job title, that software engineers bring in the most money when they're associated to a deal. Founders and CEOs, not bringing in so much money. But one of the coolest things is because we're, working in this chat interface, I can say, oh, okay, that's useful, but actually, can you give me the amount of revenue over the number of associated contacts as well, right? So we don't want to know, because it's saying here, we have lots and lots of software engineers. So obviously they're going to bring in a lot of revenue because they're associated to every deal. What we really want to know is who is our most productive person to go to. And if you do that, you can see, look, when a designer is associated to a job, we end up winning more revenue. CEOs and founders are great, and software engineers drop down there. And I think this is fantastic, but let me know what you think.